some new makeup. I want to do a whole makeup look with a few different things that I've got recently. I am getting back into makeup little by little, and I got some things and I want to show you them, and I want to try them out with you and create a whole look. So there's this little baggie. I am indeed back in Spain, and I have to say it felt much more like summer over there than it does here, so that's pretty upsetting. But yeah, a couple of these things I did buy while I was in the UK, and they're not like, I don't have a full face of makeup in here. I'm not that crazy, I'm just getting some little things from here and there, and slowly building up my collection, but there's a few, so I'm excited. Also, it's a shame that you can't see my top, because it has some blue and then it goes into green and stuff, and that's why I'm wearing my green ring and my blue ring and this gorgeous necklace that my mum got for me while I was away. When I'm away, she likes to, I don't know, she likes to get me a little something for me to find in my room when I get back, and this time it was this gorgeous necklace. But yeah, it's a cute outfit, very summery. Love the accessories. They don't match the vibe outside or the weather or anything like that, but we're moving on. So I only managed to keep the packaging for one of the things, and that is this glued for brows and edges gel. It's 2-in-1 gel for brows and edges for long-lasting looks. It has a screaming hold, 6 out of 6, so you know, I have high hopes of this. It's by Got to Be. Yeah, I don't have the bushiest of eyebrows, but a just reads as shiny, like glazed lips, you know, and something that can go on top of anything. So that was nice. I have been using this one, but I wanted to show you it anyway. And then lastly, here's my very first Glossier product ever. I don't think it's that easy to find here, or at least where I live. But I saw they had a couple of Glossier things, and I decided to get this Ember, what's the name? Ultra Lip, which I think is kind of like the Black Honey, what is it, Clinique? That lip balm that went viral a few years ago. I do have the Liposan, like black cherry or blackberry or whatever it is, chapstick. But I thought it would be kind of cool to try this one. Haven't tried anything by them, but I've wanted to for a long time. And I'm glad they had something like this where it's just, you know, an easy product that I'm gonna like, and that I don't have to match my shade or anything too. So very excited. I love the packaging, the very light pink, but also just how simple it is, the design, the box, everything. So yeah, we'll be trying this. And one more thing, but I don't have a blush. I didn't get a blush because my e.l.f. liquid blush is very recent. I haven't used it all up by any means, and I really like the shade. So, you know, I didn't feel the need to get a new one, but I thought we could try this if it's not too glossy. We could try it on my cheeks. The last product, I think the other day I was talking about getting a new mascara, but also like not feeling like wearing mascara because it's such a hassle to take it off, and it doesn't really go completely, and then I always wake up the next day with panda eyes, so you know, sometimes it's just not worth it to me. But until I've run out of mine and I can afford a tubing mascara, I'm not gonna get a new one. And then I remembered I got two in like a little goodie bag, like a freebie bag from Boots a few months ago, and I got two mascaras in there that I hadn't really tried. I didn't want to, you know, open them and make them try out if I wasn't going to use them much. So I want to start using this one. It's the telescopic lift in extra black. Okay, so we're done with the brown mascaras by L'Oreal Paris. So I'm not sure they are cruelty free and all that, so I don't want to recommend it, like go buy it or anything, but I have it, they gifted it to me, so I am going to use it. I think everything else is, hopefully I'm not messing up, but yeah, new mascara. That'll be exciting too. This was a very long first part of the video. It's not even the intro. But I feel like now that we got that out of the way, I can just, you know, get to doing my makeup and seeing how everything looks and feels. So, should I start with this or this? Maybe we should start with this. Oh, I really supposedly this is my shade. It's obviously not going to work for the summer, but I do have some darkening drops for foundation and concealer and products like that, so I'm not too worried because I can make my own personalized shade if I need it to be darker. That is quite full coverage. Like, I don't know how I'm going to blend it into the rest of my skin. Maybe blending it with my fingers wasn't the best idea. I'm just gonna be wearing this concealer as foundation today, apparently, so we'll really see how it wears. Okay, if I look too pale, we can just go grab some kind of bronzer. Oh my goodness. What's it called? A contour to bring back some dimension if I lose it all. But yeah, I'm looking at a mirror here. I feel like it looks better on camera as it tends to happen. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see in person what it's like. Also, I'm getting a pretty even light from the window because it's overcast outside, so that always helps. I feel like I put more on this side than this, but I'm not sure if you can tell. My goodness. I may go in with my makeup sponge afterwards because it's going to look a bit patchy. I have really dry skin, and even though this is a hydrating concealer, I do have really dry skin, and I moisturized beforehand, but it's bound to get patchy on my skin, especially this area, so I primed as well in preparation. You can't see, but that doesn't look too good. So it's not the concealer's fault. I'll say that. It's just my skin. It's so dry that it clings to the product. I'm going to put a little bit more under my eyes. It's pretty brightening, but I feel like it is my shade, at least for now, which is good. I was worried about that. I have pretty dark under eyes for myself, and I know you need color correcting products for that, but we are just going to make do, make it brighter. is a chunky tube, like, I don't know. It's so wide all around. But let's see. Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting. It's one of those spoolies that has a longer side. I wonder if one of the sides is for like your edges and stuff. I don't really know. I don't know what to do. I'll just use, I don't know, I'll use both sides and we'll see. Okay. Ooh. That feels like glue. I'm not used to this feeling. Oh wow, I feel like you can really do the laminated look with this. I don't even know what shape to do. I just do. I just try to use, like to follow the natural shape of my eyebrow. But do you see how it's like super dark, and especially there, and then it looks very light, and I feel like this isn't helping for some reason. Let's use the short part. Yeah, I need something to fill them in, but let's put it back in here. There we go. Now let's try the other one. Oh, the longer side definitely has less product than the short one. I feel like why are they so different? My eyebrows, I know everyone's eyebrows are different, but look, did you see how easy that was to comb and just give it a nice shape? Where's the other one? It looks super dark here for no reason at all. I don't know if you can go back in there after it's kind of set. That just looks worse now. Okay, I need to play more with it, but this one looks good. And I bet once it dries, it's not gonna go anywhere, which I'm excited for. I am getting a bit of paralysis feeling, a bit of Botox feeling. Not that I know what that feels like, but probably a bit like this. They're like really stuck on there. Okay, so should we try this? Wait, what am I thinking? Yeah, let's try it as a blush. It's not a blush, and I don't think it's a good idea to put it on top of concealer, but let's look at it and then. Oh, which was this side? Ooh, it's really dark. That's promising. It kind of looks like someone's touched it, which, you know, it was TK Maxx. Okay, there's a lot of product in there. There's only so much you can expect, but oh, okay. I'll get some of that like top layer off in case someone's used it. That looks pretty creamy and not that glossy or like chapstick feel. I think that's gonna look good as blush, honestly. Ooh, I'm excited. Pretty blendable. was warm as well. Oh, just amazing. But I hope if it's spring now where you are, you can really feel the springness in the sun. I mean, longer days, that just helps with mood, all the flowers outside. But when it's sunny and getting warmer, that's just so good. Okay, that is pretty subtle for what I like for blush, but I don't want to keep using up a literal lipstick that I haven't tried on my lips, on my face, but that is really pretty. That is such a nice shade. I really like it. Very creamy. It blended away a little bit, but still very nice. So what's left for us to do now is we're gonna do it like this. Try the lip pencil, try this on my lips, and then if it's not glossy enough, we can just add a little bit of the lip oil, and that way we will have tried everything. I realized that I talk really fast. That's just, I'm Spanish. Oh, it's windy all of a sudden. I'm Spanish. I do everything very slowly and carefully, and I take a really long time to do everything except from talking. So, I hope the whispering is relaxing enough. I will try to make more videos where I really enunciate and take my time when speaking, and just make it a really, really calming, relaxing experience and video to watch. It's not in my nature. But I'll get there with practice. This is what the pencil looks like, very pointy. For now, if it's creamy, it will disappear. But nice dark color, eh? Very dark. I have pretty small lips, so we'll see. I'm not the most skilled either, so. Oh, actually, my makeup looks pretty good. I'm not used to wearing this much Sorry, was I covering it the whole time? Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is what it's looking like. I love my Cupid's bow, but it's very easy for it to look exaggerated when I'm doing lip liner, even though I'm not exaggerating it. It's not symmetrical, it's uneven and stuff, so okay, that's not bad. Let's blend it. I really like it. It's funny how this started with me saying that I was feeling very summery despite the weather, and now the lips are completely giving autumn and winter. That's okay. It is a little bit purple just because it's a cool toned brown, which I prefer to an orangey warm toned brown. I already have one of those and not as dark as this one. And you know, that's not the vibe I wanted, so that's good. Obviously mixed in with the pink it's so shiny, you can't even tell. That is the shiniest thing I've ever put on my lips, honestly. I completely forgot about lashes. For some reason, I've just not been that much into lashes, so I looked completely normal. Even though, if I think about it, maybe we need some lashes, so let's. This one's one of those as well where it's flat on this side and then you get the spoolie brush thing on the other, so let's see. So that is one layer. I'm going to try